As I'm recording this, the Sony State of Play is happening, and they already revealed a trailer for Sonic Racing CrossWorlds. Hello everyone, I'm OCDsaster, and this is OCDsaster Blue, my Sonic exclusive channel. That's right, everything we do here is Sonic related, so if that sounds like something your speed, be sure to consider subscribing to the channel and watching some other videos. I have so many things to talk about here. It's just one trailer, first off, but they showed off a lot compared to the trailer that or the teaser, I should say, that they showed off at Game Awards in December. Wow. At the very beginning, it just looks like a generic kart racer. I was actually very unimpressed, and I was like, oh, this isn't that great. It just looks like Sonic Team Racing minus the, teammate part of it. But then things get a little bit wonky. It looks like the mechanic for CrossWorlds is going to be power-ups, but the power-ups aren't just like a hit an opponent. It has different features. It looks like there's a portal power-up in which if the player gets that, they can choose between two different realities to drive into, and then the course completely changes. It looks like you have Wisps, which will be your basic attack power-ups, a car transformation power-up, and then finally the Extreme Gear is back, or at least it looks like Extreme Gear. They might call it something else. This is insanity. It looks like they took everything from the previous Sega racing games, Sonic Sega All-Star Racing Transformed, Sonic Team Racing, and they threw it all together into this game. And it's too early to tell whether or not it will actually be good, but it's looking quite promising. The graphics look amazing. I'm very excited to see Extreme Gear back in some iteration. Once again, I don't know if that's exactly confirmed or not yet. As I'm recording this, I haven't looked up any articles or interviews or anything like that. I believe that'll release probably at the end of the State of Play or later down the line, since they revealed this trailer to the world. Guys, what did you think of the Sonic Racing CrossWorlds trailer? Let me know down in the comments below. I'm very intrigued what they're going to do, especially with Mario Kart 9 coming out in the same year. I know people were pretty mad at me when I made a comment in the last video about how it's not really a competition. Mario's going to wipe it out of the park. I still believe that. That's not saying that like you can't have both existing in the same year. I'm just interested to see what difference Mario Kart is mechanic-wise versus Sonic CrossWorlds, because this is a very unique idea that hasn't been done before. So I'm very interested in your guys' take on this. It's all kind of crazy because I was thinking about doing if I could create my own Sonic game, or racing game I should say, and I was gonna actually mention something similar to this, which is pretty crazy now that this is actually happening. My idea would be, as you're racing through, the first lap would be Act 1, the second lap would be Act 2, where there'd be more and more enemies on the stage, and then Act 3, so lap 3, there would actually be a boss at the end of each track that would try to stop you from finishing the race. That was my fantasy Sonic racing game, and the player could choose between karts or Extreme Gear and stuff like that. I had that in the pipeline. I was working on that video, but I don't really know if that's relevant now because this seems to be similar to what they're going to be doing for CrossWorlds. So you guys can let me know down in the comments if you want to see a video on that. I'm not quite sure if there's a lot of interest in that now, but yeah, this was a fantastic trailer. I'm very excited to see what they do with this. They're probably going to be releasing more marketing and trailers and stuff as we go along. It looks like they're gonna have like a online test, like a wish list test, where if you wish list the game, you might get a chance to play it a little bit early to test the network connections and stuff, which makes me think this game's coming out earlier than expected. They probably saw that Mario Kart 9 is announced for March, and they probably want to get this thing out as soon as possible before that game launches. So be sure to be on the lookout, because I think we're going to be getting this game a lot sooner than you think based off of everything that I just saw from this trailer. But yeah, let me know what you guys think down in the comments. I have tons of other Sonic videos here on the channel. Be sure to check those out. Thank you so much for watching and subscribing if you have. And yeah, I hope you have a super Sonic rest of your day. See ya.